Hi! Yes, I'm not in the lab. I'm somewhere in a deserted, almost deserted beach. There's a couple of people out there, but I'm on the beach. No, this isn't a green screen because, well, I'm wearing a green shirt and, well, there it is. There it is. Beach. Beach. So, it's 2021 and, well, of course, 2020 was... well, it was 2020. So, well, we survived 2020 and that was something, but what I want to talk about is 2021 and some changes not only do I see happening, but I'm actually going to help make happen as well, as I've been doing for many years. And of course, I've been a YouTuber for 10 years, almost practically 10 years full time now, been doing it for 12 years. One of the old guards. I've got over 2,000 videos or something ridiculous, not just by the official numbers. Anyway, ridiculous amount of videos, and I'm still a YouTuber. But what I wanted to talk about is basically, as I've done over the years, talk about the state of the alternative platforms, because just like you shouldn't care where I'm shooting this from, I don't care where you're watching it from, I don't care who you are, I don't care what platform you use. I support all these different platforms out there and have done for many years, and I've taken some crap for supporting different platforms other than YouTube over the years as well. And I simply don't care where you're watching me from, how you're watching me, who you are, what politics you follow, or any other BS like that. I don't care. But as you've heard recently, there's been lots of talk about censorship and all sorts of stuff, deplatforming, although this has been going on for years now. And of course, that's the big problem these days. YouTube, Twitter, the Facebooks, and whatever huge tech platform you're talking about, they have ultimate power over whether or not you're allowed to have a YouTube channel, what you're allowed to say, what you're allowed to post, all sorts of things, whether or not they delete your video, whether or not they monetize it or don't monetize it. Of course, so in late 2020, they said, well, even if you demonetize your entire channel, we're going to put ads on it. And of course, I had a lot of people contact me saying, well, Dave, your videos are just filled with ads, because I do long form content videos, of course, half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. They could be filled with 7, 8, 10 ads or more. And I basically have no control over this. So, of course, I recommend that if you are watching on YouTube, I don't see ads myself because I have YouTube Premium. So if you don't know, YouTube Premium, actually, you don't get any ads at all, and then I believe it's about 55% or something of your YouTube Premium goes to the actual content that you watch. So every creator that you watch, it's a secret source algorithm, secret squirrel. You don't know exactly how much, but apparently the majority of the money that you give will go to the content creators whose videos you actually watch. And about 20-25% of my YouTube income comes from premium content subscribers. But I know that not everyone wants to, has premium. In fact, I did a poll of my audience and found about 25% of my YouTube audience actually have premium. So it's a reasonably large percentage, but it's not there. And I can understand if you don't want to pay to watch, and that's fine. But what we're going to talk about today is if you don't want to pay, if you're sick of the ads, or you're sick of censorship, or you're sick of politics, or you're sick of whatever it is to do with the platforms, I'm going to show you the alternatives that I have available, and I have done for years now. Because as I did a video in 2020, even innocent electronics channels can just get deleted, poof, gone, for no reason whatsoever on YouTube. Jordan Pyre's channel, of course, got famously just vanished, disappeared, and then magically a couple of days later reinstated with no reason given whatsoever. And of course, from day one on YouTube, I've been aware that my tech channel could just vanish. So I've developed different income sources where that isn't an issue for me. So I don't have to worry about that, but many other YouTube content creators do. So unfortunately, unlike even some other content creators, I won't judge you at all for what platform you want to watch me on. I don't care your reasons why. It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. I don't care why you watch or on what platform you watch it. All I care is that you watch and you give quality comments and interact, or even if you just want to watch and you never interact. That's cool. Unfortunately, there's many other YouTube channels out there that have, had a real issue with going on other platforms for either political reasons or whatever. And once again, I don't judge them, but I have tried to convince many other electronics tech content creators to come over to alternative platforms. And I'm slowly getting success on that, as we'll see. So let's check out all the platforms that I'm on, or at least most of them. I could be on obscure ones I've forgotten about. All right, what we've got here is Odysee. And yes, for those who don't know, it is LBRY/Odysee. Think of it as exactly the same thing. LBRY is or LBRY is the underlying technical protocol. In fact, it is actually an internet protocol, just like HTTP is an internet protocol. Well, LBRY is a technical layer of the internet. It works in exactly the same way, but it's a bit more complicated, of course, and there's the LBRY app and there's LBRY.tv, but basically Odysee.com has taken over from LBRY.tv. So if you want to follow me and you want to talk about the platform, talk about in terms of Odysee for like a YouTube alternative. I just hit 50,000, but already I'm up to 51,684 followers on Odysee. So this is getting to be a huge platform, and this is my #1 alternative platform. And for those who aren't aware, in case you missed, I did an announcement, was it on community? It was on the YouTube community tab. I'm actually starting to make some exclusive content on alternative platforms, because it's one thing to be on these alternative platforms, but if there's no other reason to watch it other than no ads, of course, if you want no ads, you're sick of the ads on YouTube, you don't want to pay for the premium, then you can go onto any of these alternative platforms and watch my content for free. And I will be doing more and more exclusive content on these platforms. I won't yet go to like guaranteeing that 1 in every 3 videos or whatever will be on an alternative platform. I'll just do it when I feel like it on those alternative platforms. So if you're not following me on Odysee, then you're missing out on other content. Like recently, I just did this exclusive teardown here, and I did actually announce this on my community tab, but it's a teardown of a Yamaha soundbar. If you want to see that, that's already got almost 5,500 views here and lots of comments. I'm getting 46 comments. I just posted on Twitter today, some of my best comments are now coming on the Odysee platform. So it's absolutely fantastic. People are coming over and it's just great. Anyway, follow me on Odysee and you'll get any exclusive content that I actually release on these alternative platforms, because I want to help these alternative platforms grow. Because if all of our content is just on these big ass tech platforms that you can get censored, deleted, whatever, or flagged, my channel could be gone today. If I get 3 strikes in a row, if I get 3 reports, or what, even if they're bogus reports, my channel is automatically deleted after 12 years. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Odysee is the best, most robust platform. Technically, you can still remove videos from Odysee.com, but from the underlying LBRY protocol, I won't go into the technical details, it's like you basically can't. So basically, unless there's like a court order to take down content, it's not going to happen on Odysee. So channels are not going to vanish, content's not going to vanish for whatever reason. And the great thing about Odysee is that all my content is full 1080p quality. There can be some issues in regards to like it's not as good as YouTube in terms of starting the video, and it takes time to buffer it and stuff like that, depending on your location, depending on how many people use it, because Odysee is actually a decentralized platform. Well, it's both a combination of centralized and decentralized. Odysee have their own centralized servers, but it's also decentralized. So the more people that have it, have the file locally, then can potentially share it. Just like think of it like a torrent type system. So the more people that use it, potentially the better it gets, which is the great thing about it. And decentralized content is, I think, where we're heading, because we can't keep relying on just, a couple of the owner of X company doesn't like you, doesn't like your politics. They don't like your off-platform speech or content or whatever you do. Even offline stuff, they can just bam, you're gone. You're on the naughty list, out you go. And yes, I do actually earn money, a significant amount of money, potentially more money per view than I do on YouTube. I earn it on Odysee in terms of LBRY credits, and I can potentially sell those LBRY credits and then, actually get income that way as well. So I'm not just doing this as a complete loss leader. I do actually make money on libraries. I think I'm number 12 in the world at the moment, but I am like one of the top channels on Library. And the great thing about Library is that they're very responsive to the feedback, very personal. In fact, I helped shape Odysee.com. They include me into it, being one of the top creators of Library previously, and I actually got them to show you the influence that an individual creator can have. I actually got them to include a separate section, which they've called Lab. I wasn't happy with the Lab name, but it's Lab. So we can go over to the Lab section here, and this is where all the fellow electronics content creators are. In fact, unfortunately, I don't think Lewis Rossman is included here. I have to get that one fixed. But all your favorites are over here. BigClive.com, Electro Boom just announced today that he's joined Odysee. All his videos are on there. Lewis Rossman, all his videos are on there, and he's just done, which I'll link in the Odysee video, an excellent, sorry, internet's not that great here, doing it through my phone. He's just announced to his audience, Odysee is the platform that he wants you to be, the alternative platform that you want to be on. He's got 330 comments on that video already. Like, it's just nuts. People are using Odysee like crazy. Anyway, I highly recommend Odysee is my #1 alternative to YouTube, but all of my content, as I've done previous videos on, is auto-uploaded to all these other channels as well, should you wish to use them. We've got Vimeo. Vimeo has almost zero traction in terms of local users. But all my content, look, it's auto-uploaded there, everything's there, but I don't think anyone ever comments, I never visit, but if you want to watch them there, if you like Vimeo, go for it. Now here's a new one which is little known, almost nobody knows about it, Utreon. And it's very new. I actually like Utreon, I like the user interface, it seems to work well. Unfortunately, my content's been on there for like 6 months or something, and they really haven't seemed to have promoted it much, if at all. So I've only got 100 followers on there so far, but I like Utreon, give it a go if you like it. My content's all on there. And then we have the YouTube alternative everyone loves to hate, BitChute. And this is the platform that, like before Odysee came along, I thought, oh, BitChute's the only one with a chance at the moment to actually, to be a viable alternative. And there's lots of people on BitChute. And I had my issues with BitChute, and I do have 2,000 subscribers on there, but I really don't suggest it anymore, because I actually talked to the the heads of BitChute and tried to explain to them, hey, look at your front page. It's not a good look, and let's just random front page at the moment. It's all, look, I won't even go through it. And it's just not a good look. When I tried to convince fellow content creators to go onto BitChute, they all went, oh yeah, look, I'll go over, check it out, I'll give it a, have a look. They went over there and went, no way, I'm out of here, right? First impressions matter. They matter a lot. Even though the experience totally changes when you're logged in and everything else, yeah, it's just, they basically said, no, we're not going to change our front page. We're not going to curate content on just the front page. No, it is. So unfortunately, BitChute's gained the reputation of being, where all the rejects from YouTube went. And, well, yeah. No. So I think it's going to die in its own niche there, and it's only 480p, which is useless for my videos. Like screen captures like this one, you can't watch them in reasonable quality. So no, I don't recommend BitChute anymore, but my content's still there. If you want to watch it, got 2,000 followers, go for it. I don't judge. And then you've got Dailymotion, which I don't think anyone uses, but my content gets auto-copied over to Dailymotion as well. Yeah, the user interface is just dumb. I don't like it, but trust me, I believe, or if I click on all videos, I believe all my videos are there. They should be. And even my new one, my latest one, it's all there. I've got I got programs and systems to auto copy all this stuff. And lastly, I've probably forgotten one. There's probably some obscure one somewhere. My own website. For the last 12 years, I've had my videos on my own server, my own RSS server. You can remember RSS was all the rage. You can still get only in 720p though. I do down convert because it's on my own server. I don't want don't want to pay an absolute fortune for streaming, full HD content. But every video I've ever made is over there, and you can get it in my RSS feed, probably right back to video 1. It's video 1, EEV blog 1, there it is, it's all there. It's been on my server from day one. So if you want, I've got about 2,500 people who watch via the RSS server. Brilliant. Anyway, I highly recommend Odysee.com as the alternative platform of choice. Huge number of electronics content creators are over there. As I said, Big Clive, Lewis Rossman, Electro Boom, and some of my favorite science channels are over there. We're talking about What Da Math, Veritasium, 3 Blue, 1 Brown, Minute Physics, Great Scott's over there, DEFPOM, a whole bunch of other electronics creators over there, and it's a great experience over on Odysee.com. As I said, they're continually working on it and they accept feedback, and in fact they're desperate for feedback on the Odysee platform. They were just talking about yesterday, talking about adding something like the YouTube community tab, so you can do blog posts over there, you can post images or something like that. I suggested polls and like everything. Just basically duplicate the YouTube community tab functions, which I use occasionally. I post polls and update photos and stuff like that. So anyway, Odysee.com. Please, I'm going to be putting more and more exclusive content. The exclusive content will, for now, go on all my alternative platforms, not just on Odysee, but I think Odysee is the best bet. You essentially can't be censored, your channel is just not going to vanish, and if you're a content creator, you can get monetized on here as well through library credits. Even just watching videos and participating, you also gain library credits. So anyway, I won't go into the whole crypto part of it. The Odysee.com is designed to be the YouTube alternative where, you don't have to worry about the crypto side of things. You just go in there and use it. Highly recommended. So there's tons of your already favorite content creators there. Heaps of people commenting, a really good community over on Odysee. So if you're sick and tired of all the ads, or you're sick and tired of the politics or the YouTubes or whatever you're sick and tired of, there's alternatives. There's at least, 5 different alternatives. And as I said, I don't care who you are, where you come from, where you watch me, what platform, what politics you got. I don't give a toss. I'm just happy that you're watching and, we can have quality comments and have a good community. Winner. Catch you next time. And yeah, if you do want to see some more beach, here you go. It's now, sand in the eye, it's now 8 o'clock. Sorry I don't have the steady thing on, but there you go. Fantastic. And yes, the east coast of Australia is just filled with, this one's about 5 kilometres long, something like that. It's a little tiddler. Catch you next time.